Welcome to Key to the Game podcast, episode 5. It's your host Key. Today I got my brother with me, Gerald, GColds, former St Raymonds star, former Drexel star. You want to introduce? You want to tell people a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, that was cool. Like you said, I went to St Raymonds High School, played at Drexel, a couple years professionally. Now I'm into coaching. Grew up my whole life in Harlem. Playing ball in the street, in the parks. Honing my skills and stuff like that, different teams, Abo, Team Rock, all those, all those hood classic teams, just getting my skills right now. I'm just trying to give back to the community.
All right. Yeah. And tell me what you got going on as far as with the community, as far as, that's the good energy thing, right?
Yeah.
So let them people know what you got going
so
on.
I got, I have a basketball program. It's called Good Energy Basketball. And it's pretty much, I have, what ages, I got pretty much 12 and up, 12 all the way to high school. And my main thing is focusing on the mental aspect of the game, incorporating mindfulness, meditation and yoga with basketball, and just giving them different opportunities that I didn't have, giving them different game on, how to handle the recruitment process, how to balance books and ball, and just how to navigate all the stuff that comes with being a young kid playing ball,
Paying it forward.
Yeah,
what the coaches did with us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope. So for the people who don't know you, you grew up in Harlem, but just let them know where in Harlem you grew up.
So my family's from 480, from 134th and 8th. Yeah, facts. Yeah, my family from 134th and 8th. So, but I bounced around a lot. I started off on 11th Street, 111th and Warnerside. When I was 10 or something, 11, we moved to 127th and 8th. And then I moved to where my family building, where my grandfather lived, to 480. And then I lived in Delano, so I lived in 5 different places, in Harlem. And I spent a lot of time on the east side too. So, I've been all over Harlem my whole life, but my family is from 480.
All right. And growing up, when did you start playing basketball? At what age did you say, all right, I'm gonna start taking it serious?
Yeah, I started getting my feet wet around 8, 9. My pops had me playing with this dude named Mr. Reese.
That's St. Mark.
I don't know where Mr. Reese was from, bro, but he's an older dude.
I feel I heard that name.
Yeah,
before.
probably. He's an older dude. I know he coached my pops when he was younger too. But I started playing ball. That's when I first started playing ball, 8. And my first tournament was in Lincoln Park. Yeah, right. My first tournament I was 8, but I played 10 and under or something. It was. I remember that shit like it was yesterday too. Very crazy. But I would say 11, I started taking it serious. All right, I'm gonna take ball. I'm gonna really be a ball player.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And I remember you from Team Rock. That's where I first met you. What age was that you came to Team Rock?
It's 12, I think. Yeah, 11, 12. 11.
Shit, that was around. So you got me about 2 years old. Yeah, I came there about 2 years after.
Yeah, 11, 12. I started at Team Rock, and then I think I played 14 or something like that.
You said up until 14?
Yeah.
Tell them about Team Rock, man, because for me playing it for Team Rock, man, it was so dope experience. Getting to meet Dame Dash, Jay-Z, and everything like that. The coaches, they just took care of us. They was more than coaches. They was just father figures.
Yeah.
You feel me? How did you feel about Team Rock?
Yeah,
Shout out to Coach Steve and Essen.
Word. Team Rock was I feel that was the first time I was on a team and it felt like a family,
that's how I still got people that I'm cool with to this day.
Yeah, Team Rock. And I played with Riverside before that, but we was just and we was good, but it didn't feel like the family vibe. Yeah,
we
Team
just
Rock.
Hanging out and shit together.
Yeah, Team Rock felt like the family. You know what I mean? So that was my first experience of playing ball, feeling like I was part of a family and all that. And I learned a lot there. It was fun. The best shit about Team Rock was. Small fry. You went to Small Fry.
I never got to meet
you. Probably went to the tour, right? Small fry was the best shit about Team Rock. But yeah, and I think that was the first team I traveled with. That was the first time I traveled, on AAU with Team Rock. So, and that was right in the middle of the hood. Everybody played with Team Rock at some point, So, yeah, that was that's how my experience went with them.
And you left Team Rock at 14. Was you going 8th grade going into high school?
Yeah, going into high school.
So. Yeah. Me growing up, I always wanted to ask you, how the hell you get to St Raymonds? What made you choose St Raymonds? Because it just seemed like we was playing with Team Rock, Gerald disappeared, then he popped up at St Raymonds. I'm damn, what the fuck Gerald was that?
Nah, I don't. Yo, it's crazy because like at first I wanted to go to Rice, but my pops ain't really like Rice like that.
Shout
like,
out,
you know,
shout out to big GColds, man. That's my man, dope dude, man.
Word, man, but he ain't really like Rice like that, and I wasn't really that I wanted to go there, but I wasn't really that mad not to go. Like, but he was just like he ain't really like Rice academically, like other shit that was going on with Rice. So I'm like, alright, whatever. So I was playing with this team. So like in junior high school, they had like this league. It was like a CYO league or whatever. Like you could go to. I went to FDA in junior high, but I was playing with like another school.
Yeah, matter of fact, I remember you went to FDA.
Yeah.
My sister was in a high school.
Yeah. Facts. I went to FDA. I almost went to FDA for high school, but FDA was a little too crazy. But yeah. So I was playing with this team. Me and C Fish was playing on the same 8th grade team. So the dude that was coaching, my man G New, he the one who told St Raymonds to take me type shit. So G New was the coach, and they want to see Fish already too. You know what I mean? So, but me and C Fish played with him on that team, and then we played with the Ravens in 8th grade. So me and C Fish on the Ravens in 8th grade, and that's when I really realized how nice he was. But that's how I ended up going to St. Ray's. Like there was a connection with that. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to St. Ray's. Like
I always wanted to ask you, did you play with the Ravens? I remember you from Team Rock and Abo.
Yeah.
I never knew you played with the Ravens though.
Yeah.
So that's who you was traveling with mostly.
Yeah. I was traveling with them. Yep, my 8th, 9th grade, 8th, 9th, and 10th. I was playing with them when I played with the Ravens.
And you come in St. Ray's. Who was y'all incoming freshman class? I remember George. I don't even remember George.
Yeah, George
was tough.
Just
free too.
Me. Who else is? No, that was the year after. But yeah, me, just that you probably know. Like I had a couple other decent dudes, but you know, Darren, he was like 6'7".
Oh right, yeah,
he was 6'7".
He's played, I think, Riverside.
Gauchos.
Okay,
Yeah. Darren was good. He was nice when he was young. But it was us. Like us four was the main. And we had like a couple other pieces that was with us. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. So y'all freshman year, or y'all played freshman?
Yeah, all of us played freshman.
And I remember, like to me, it felt like you was the underdog of that group.
Yeah.
I always, when I tell somebody about you, I be like, yo, GColds was like the underdog of the group because George, he was lit. Just he was one of those top dudes in the city. And I feel like you ended out on top.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it's funny how it happened. Like because George like top 50 going into St. Ray's. Word. George he was on the map a little bit. So he played with us in the Ravens too. He played on the Ravens too. So, but yeah, so I was kind of like the underdog out of the group. Like I really was. But I feel like nobody really knew how good I was and shit like that going into it. But I wasn't really worried about that because you know what I mean. I knew, but I knew it was going to be surprising to people. Like you know,
you was always a quiet person.
Yeah, it was like under the radar type of shit, like for a while. So, yeah, going into St. Ray's, nobody really knew like what I was going to do or who I was.
Right. I remember I came to like I think I had like a triple header versus Rice at the Chos. I was still in 8th grade though. Okay. And I came there and I seen motherfucking George. Shout out to George, that's my dude. I fuck with George. He was playing JV and he was playing boss. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
George, I always thought George was like that dude. Yeah. And I think George, if I'm not mistaken, he played like a grade above you in Team Rock, right? Because he played with Beta and you played filling them, right? Yeah. But hey, when I seen that, I'm like, oh nah, Gerald buzzing his shit together.
Hell yeah. Yeah, sophomore, going freshman year, going into sophomore year was because everybody, of course, want to play varsity sophomore year. But we all had a pretty solid freshman year, but I was the only one that played varsity my sophomore. So I was the only sophomore, like, you know what I mean, playing varsity. It was cool. I had like Ricky Torres, Chris Bethel was on the team. That was a crazy year. Like, you know what I mean, I learned a lot that year. Like, I came off the bench and, you know, I played decent minutes, but, you know, my junior year is when I really started.
Your junior year was my freshman year. So, how do you do AAU that season, going into your junior year? Cause I know, to me, I feel like your junior year was your breakout year too. How did you play going into your junior year? Summer?
Going into my junior year, I feel like I had a strong summer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I went to, I was playing with Abo, where we went to, where did we go?
Probably Vegas.
Yeah, we went to Vegas and Cali, but we went somewhere before that. We went to like Boo Williams.
Okay.
In Maryland, like we had a couple different tournaments where we played against like top competition. And
Yeah,
like,
Abyssinia let you rock
they
out.
let me go crazy. Yeah. They let me go crazy, bro. I remember G Dot coached us.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
They definitely let you go crazy. G Dot gonna give you the green light.
G Dot was coaching us, but he had us running sets and all that shit too. Like he had it looking real real basketball.
Like in this day and age, like right now, looking at G Dot, he gave me the vibe like he's built to be a coach.
Yeah. Facts from young, man. But yeah, him and Turtle, like they was letting me rock, man. So I learned a lot. You know, I felt mad confident going into my junior year because I played
Jiggy
against.
in them with you? Whatever.
Nah. You know who was with me? Rome.
I know Rome from Folsom. Rome's still doing it.
Facts. He's still killing it. Facts. But Rome, that's when I realized how nice Rome was too. Rome was killing out there.
Shout out to Rome, man. He always shows support too. Shout out to Rome.
Yeah, Rome was violating out there. It was me, Rome, Rick Cadell.
Okay.
Rick Cadell, me and Rick was going crazy. It was a good trip. Like that little AU run, that was good right there. So, you know, going into my junior year, I was just confident. I was ready to go.
All right. I remember I seen you. My freshman year, we had a triple header the first game of the season. When y'all played against us.
Yeah.
Freshman. That's when I think DC caught the cramps or some shit like that. But hey, you was cooking.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I
feel like that was like my breakout game in high school. I was wild in that game.
Hell yeah, no, that's what's up, man.
We was losing that game too.
Y'all ended up winning though.
Yeah, we ended up winning.
Shout out to Chuck. Chuck was there too. That's my brother, man. Hell yeah. But all right. So your junior year, like you said, you felt like it was your breakout year. Like how you do it? You make All City?
Yeah. I made second team, I think. I want to say second team, All City. I averaged like 19 or something like that. But we didn't go that far. I think we lost in the Final Four my junior year. I was pissed about that, but I had a good year overall. You know what I mean? Like we started off the season like a little up and down, then we finished a little strong. But we didn't win the chip, so I was like, you know what I mean? But it was. I feel like everybody knew who I was after that. My junior year, I feel like I made a name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, for myself, got some offers and shit.
I was about to ask you how colleges, what colleges coming in.
So my junior year, Hofstra, Drexel, Rhode Island was on me heavy. And my recruiting process, like when I look back now, I was like, I was mad dumb. Like I didn't know nothing.
You should have went to Rhode Island.
I'm not gonna say I should have went there, but I didn't even take the visit. Like you know what I mean? Like they was calling me. Heck, I forgot who was the coach. He was mad cool too. He like, you gotta come to the campus. I'm like, I don't know.
Turned you up. Nunu was just telling us how
Rhode Island was so fire. When we played them, I was selling that shit over here. I'm fucking. But yeah, Fresno State was really, they was on me. I feel like Fresno State was on me the heaviest out of all the schools.
You probably love Cali.
Yeah, I took a visit out there. The only reason I didn't go to Fresno State was because it was in Cali. I didn't want to go that far. I didn't, because at that time my pops was getting sick. So and then like. I didn't really like flying too much, so I didn't really want to have to fly to come back home. So I was like, I like it, but I don't know if I'm gonna go there type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? But I think if I should have went anywhere, like I would have went there. Like, you know what I mean? Basketball wise, like, you know what I mean? So and like living wise, T2 was at Fresno.
He was at Fresno at that time.
He showed me around on the visit.
Right.
My visit to Fresno was
crazy. Nunu said he had a Jesus Shuttleworth type experience. You too?
Yo. No, that shit was crazy. Yeah, Fresno State was crazy. Like, and when I went out there, you know, I was in a party. They was playing chicken noodle soup in the party. I'm like, oh, y'all get lit out here. Like, it's crazy.
Now they going Harlem crazy.
It was lit. It was lit.
They trying to get you to Fresno.
Yeah. No, they did. They wanted me heavy, man.
And you mentioned your pops. Like, I just want to tell people, your pops was like a major influence, not only on his son, but everybody else that was around his son. Your pops was one of my dudes. He used to take me out to the wing because my pops wasn't a dude that came to my basketball game. My pops worked 7 days a week. You feel me? So it's either you want these Jordans for this game or I'm going to that game. Your pops took me under the wing. Like his pops used to really introduce me to people as his son too, like as his other son. But shout out to GColds, man. Rest in peace, GColds. But so now. You got the college offers coming in. You have a good junior year. Going into your senior year, this is like with all the camps. This is the year to go to all the camps because you can't play your senior year. You got to go straight to college. Yeah, did you go any camps?
I went to so the year I was coming out. This is a crazy story too. So when I was coming out, my junior year, I feel like that was the first year we got the Nike deal at St. Raymonds. You know, St. Raymonds was Adidas the whole time.
I never knew that. When I got to high school, they was Nike.
Yeah, when they was Adidas the years. My sophomore year was Adidas, I think, or maybe my sophomore year we got to Nike. I don't know, but I know my junior year we was Adidas. I mean, we was Nike. So I was supposed to go to Nike camp, you know what I mean? And there was some shit that happened. Like I think it was like some friction between them and my coach. Like Antigua like his like I don't know. He had like a couple issues with people, but so I wasn't able to go to Nike camp and like Nike school, Nike kids that was sponsored by Nike. They wasn't really going to Adidas camp. Yeah. And then ABCD, right? I kind of just got snubbed from camp. Like, word, I just got snubbed from the camp. And at that time, like, going into my senior year, I was, like, top 150, 200,
and they snubbed you.
So, Christy Ackett, you remember Christy used to work for the Daily News?
Nah.
So, Christy, like, so she was a writer for the Daily News. She used to put all the, like, high school kids in the paper and shit. So, they had wrote an article about it. Like, yo, you know, how GColds, I still got the article, like, they was pretty much writing, and I felt good about it. They was pretty much writing like, yo, how the hell he ain't get invited to the top 3 camps? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that summer, Easter Invitational had.
I remember that camp.
Yeah, they had what's the name? So all the like 5th year players and some of the like prep school players, they couldn't go to the sneaker camp.
Oh, you can't go to sneaker camp.
Yeah, you couldn't go there. Like, you know what I mean? Or the prep in the 5th year. So everybody went to that Easter Invitational camp. Like, so and. I just went there. I was like, I gotta wild out in this camp. Like, you know what I mean?
Sure,
so I went to camp. I went crazy. So it was me and Malcolm Grant. Like me and Malcolm Grant was the only 2 guards in the All-Star game. Everybody else was 4.
Who else was there?
There was these twins that went to LaSalle. That was there. Paul Harris. Who else was in that camp? It was a top 20. I'm trying to remember the people from the top 20 game. But these twins from I can't remember their name, but they was like top in the country or whatever. Like they both went to LaSalle. They was like 6'8". Like I said, Paul Harris, and there was a couple other.
Paul Harris was tough.
Yeah, Paul Harris was official, bro. Like,
so who asked you, boss?
Man,
you know, man.
Yo, there was a lot of people, bro. Like, yo, I can't remember specifically. I remember 5-star being crazy that year too.
You went there too?
Yeah, I went to 5-star that year.
You know I'm gonna ask, man. I can't let you leave without telling me who asked you cut.
So I'm not gonna say I cut his ass, but I remember going at it in the game with Johnny Flynn. I remember I seen Malcolm Grant do a move to Johnny Flynn too. That was
that
4-step. He 4-step Johnny Flynn, crazy in that camp. Still, but yeah, Johnny Flynn. I went at it with Johnny Flynn. Who else at that camp? My memory be off, but there was a lot of people. I was killing at the camp though. I was killing. Like them that whole summer I killed. East Invitational definitely killed. But yeah, that summer I was just like, I had a real chip on my shoulder, bro. Like I was tight. So I feel like I missed out on the opportunity to be like, you know what I mean, to play in front of the best. Like especially ABCD. That was what camp I really wanted.
That's when ABCD came.
Yeah. So like, and all the top players from the year go. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like,
that shit right there in Jersey, right?
Right there. So I was tight about that, but I went to Eastern and did what I had to do.
Yeah. That's what's up. You made up for it.
Yeah.
And so now you finish your summer. The buzz crazy going into your senior year.
Yeah.
More colleges.
Yeah, the buzz. So I had my main schools, St. John's and Seton Hall started to creep in like towards the beginning of my senior year. I went on a visit. Me, Cabby, and Jamie went on a visit to Seton Hall. We was going crazy on that visit too. It was like we was just hooping the whole time, like, you know. So that was fun. At that time, everybody was trying to go to the Big East, like, you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, that's when Big East was lit.
Big East was crazy, you know what I mean. So I was trying to wait pretty much for a Big East school, but I wanted to kind of commit going into my senior year. But something I probably wouldn't have did that, like going back, I probably would have just stayed uncommitted for a while. Yeah, I committed. That's when I committed to Drexel. My senior year, and it's funny because when I first visited Drexel, I wasn't gonna go there. Like, you know, I didn't really like it. Like, I didn't really like the campus and shit. I was like, that's cool, and I feel like with the level, I feel like I could have got a better school.
It's where Drexel at? PA?
In PA, yeah, Philly.
Okay.
Right. So I ended up, my man Tone ended up swindling me, convincing me.
Tony Childs?
Tony Childs,
Tony Childs went to All Hallows. He had connects with All Hallows.
Facts. He ended up convincing me to go. I'm like, I'm gonna go rock out. Like,
he recruited a lot of New York motherfuckers. Chris Fouch, Jamie.
Chris Fouch, Jamie, Rob Hampton. I went to Christ the King.
Oh, he was there with y'all?
Yeah, he was a sophomore when I was a freshman.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Rob, but he ended up transferring. Him and Lance Furtado, they ended up transferring at the end of my freshman year. But where I ended up going there, committed, and I had other school. Like I had a lot of offers, bro. I had a lot of offers, but getting recruited was fun. You know what I'm saying? That shit, yeah, it was like
you had motherfucking Jesus Shuttlesworth moments.
Yo,
I asked Nunu
on a visit.
How much visits you took that wasn't an official visit? How much visits you think you took?
It was at least like 6, 7, like going to different campuses. Like
you going to the schools knowing you're not even committed.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna go. Like, let's go check it out. But you always supposed to check out. Like you're supposed to always visit, especially for schools.
It's also all your options.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go to the school. You gotta go see it. It's the best way, you know. I think. And then you get the experience, like being on the campus and.
I never got to experience no shit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like if you have a good, ain't not like a good visit, bro. Yeah,
so you come into your senior year, and if I'm not mistaken, y'all got a strong team, but Kev and Omari get kicked out, right?
Yeah. So no. My senior year they played. The year after.
Oh, the year after they.
Yeah, the year after. Yeah, they was fucking. Those were my guys, but yeah. So they was freshmen. Yeah,
they came in my class.
Yeah.
I know Kev played varsity y'all with Rick.
Yeah. Kev played varsity as a freshman. Or he was the first one since like Majestic to play varsity as a freshman.
Yeah, Kev was tough, man. Kev was tough, man. And it's just like shit. We still going through with, I guess, with the kids. With I was gonna say with John Morant. Mm-hmm. With the shit with him, the discipline and stuff. Mm-hmm. What you think about with John Morant with him getting suspended?
Yeah, I think he just I don't know. He need to talk to somebody or something, man. Like why you? I don't understand.
I don't know if it's the maturity. That's why I was relating that with the Kev and Marvy situation, like the maturity. I don't know, because he's young. What he about 23?
Yeah.
Did y'all see that he turned down the Lil Wayne meeting?
Nah.
So Lil Wayne reached out to Skip Bayless and texted him like, yo, I could relate to Ja, been there. I feel like I could help him. Skip reached out to Ja. Ja left that nigga on red, like he didn't respond.
Yeah, man, the youth, man, it's fried, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he.
Think 25 games was enough.
Yeah, I think 25 games. That's a lot of games. You know what I mean? It's just, especially at the beginning of the season. Like
my man said that should have slapped on the wrist.
Yeah,
he gonna come back and do it again. I said, I hope Ja don't do that.
Nah, 25 games should be. That's a lot of games, bro. That's a lot of games to miss and have to be on the sideline and see your team play. You know, but he like at the end of the day, I feel like they couldn't really give him more than 25 because he didn't really break the law. He didn't really like. He's not like pointed at the kid. Like no, he's not. He like yo, I got the ratty. Like he's doing dumb shit. Like it's not like he's really looking like a thug. Like you know, he's
just
looking like
him because he's a role model.
Yeah, he it's stupid. No, don't get me wrong, but it's not like. You know, I think 25 games would suffice because. You just did it, bro. You know what I mean? You
just got suspended for the game.
You just got suspended. Like, what the fuck? Like, what you thinking? Like, man.
That's a lesson to the youth, man. Like,
for real.
When you're a role model, you can't do shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you got people looking up to you. Like John Morant, that's my little cousin Nico's favorite player. Mm-hmm. You cannot do shit like that. But that's the key to the game, man.
For real, leave that alone, bro. For real, that's just silly. It don't make no sense.
But
no sense.
Getting back to you, your senior year. Who was your senior year this year? I know it's you, Truck. Who else?
Me, Truck, Darian, yeah. My man Kenny Gaskin, left hand point guard. He was solid. Oh no, he left. No, he was a senior when I was a junior. Damn, who was it? Me, Truck. I want to say Lenny. Just was playing.
Oh, Just was there?
Yeah, Just was still
there.
Yeah, Just is there. He graduated from St Raymonds, right? But it was me, Just, Truck. I want to say Lenny. You remember Lenny, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to say Lenny. Yeah, Lenny was playing. Lenny had turned into a shooter. All he wanted to do was shoot threes.
Yeah, he still wanted to shoot threes. Anything
Lenny turned into a shooter. What's the name? Who am I missing? Somebody that you know.
I know. I know Tyreek and them was there. Harold and them was there senior year.
Yeah, Ian.
Oh yeah, Ian.
Ian, my son Ian.
Ian was the baddest motherfucker. Yo, when I was a kid, Ian was the baddest motherfucker.
Yeah,
Just. His little brother Justin. Your brother was in my
Just was worse than Ian though.
They was wild out.
Yeah, Just was bugged out.
Nah.
But he good though. Like they both good now. You know what I mean? They good. But Ian is my guy.
Yeah, nah.
That's
Ian was tough, man.
I'm missing somebody else though. Damn, it's gonna come to me, but yeah, we had.
What's your expectations?
I feel like we came in the city. I feel like we was like top 10 or something like that. But we was kind of up. We had lost a lot of seniors and stuff like that. And me and Chuck was like the main guys. They was really talking about. They didn't really talk about nobody else like that. So it was just like kind of us two at the beginning. But in the beginning of the year, we ended up being real good, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ended up, like, just, like, we started off winning, like, we was ranked top in the country at one point, like, top 25 at one point, you know. We had a little rough patch, I think, in the middle of the season. I had got hurt bad, like, I sprained my ankle bad, like, you know what I mean? My shit is still messed up, honestly. Word, I swear to God.
You had to get surgery?
Yeah, I do. Word. So, I messed up my ankle my senior year, like, in the middle of the year. But I ended up maybe missing like 3 games, and when I came back, I was still like a little shaky. You know what I mean? Like, I never really recovered fully from it, but I started getting it togetder towards the end of the year, and then like we ended up making it to the chip. We played against.
Yeah, I lost in the chip.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long story, but so in the Final Four to go to the chip, to go to the chip. We played Holy Cross Silver.
Yeah, Silver was tough. I just was telling somebody Silver
he was OD, and like him and my man Blaze, the point guard.
Yeah, Blaze. He went to Texas El Paso.
Yeah, facts. Blaze was tough, but so we playing Holy Cross. We down by 30 at halftime. I swear to God. Yo, we sitting in the locker room. We just sitting there, like me and Truck is in the front row. We looking, and they have like a scoreboard in the locker room. I'm looking at the score. I'm like, there's no way we're about to lose this game. You know what I mean? I look at you, I'm like, bro, we can't lose, bro. We gotta go to the chip. Like, we just talked about that the whole year. Like, nah, like we was really focused that year. Like, I'm like, nah, we gotta go to the chip, bro. I can't go off my senior year. I gotta go to the chip. End up coming back, crazy comeback, like the biggest comeback in history of the Catholic League. So we won. So I'm thinking, all right, we gonna win. Go play Crescent King in the chip, Malik Booth, Irv. So the chip game. And my ankle, I remember my ankle feeling crazy in the chip game. So like even the Holy Cross game, I didn't really play good in the first half. Like my ankle was still like kind of bothering me. But I ended up like, you know, just killing in the second half, coming back, whatever. So I had a decent game in the chip. A Truck was killing. Like he was killing Irv. Like and Irv had killed us during the year. Like, you know what I mean? He killed us during the year, but Truck was killing him in the chip. So I'm like, all right, cool. Truck gonna take us home. No, he wasn't giving me the problems. Like, no.
He don't got nothing for you.
That's my boy too. I just coached against. That's funny.
He being humble. Yeah. He said, he don't got nothing for him. Nah, I fuck with you.
But Malik, we used to always like go at it, but he ain't really like. Malik wasn't locking me up and shit like that. Hell no. But I always had good games. But Christ, like Irv, I swear, Irv used to save Malik ass. Some of those games because Irv used to go crazy. He went crazy on us a couple times, bro. But yeah, Truck that day, like Truck had him, like, you know what I mean. So like I said, I was playing solid. Like I scored my 1,000 point in the game.
I was about to get into that.
Yo, so I scored my 1,000 point in the game. So in the middle of a run, so we making a run. Like I remember,
stopped the game.
Yeah, they stopped the game and give me the ball and shit. It's fucking the whole momentum. I'm like, what's up? Like when they stopped the game, I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like,
ain't even know.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't even know. I'm like, oh shit, all right, that's cool, whatever. They kind of messed up the momentum a little bit, but whatever. So we at some point we had ended up down. We was like down by 1 or something like that. Something happened. Like Truck was about to go to the basket. And I don't know why. Like I guess it was like a broken play or something like that. But Truck had Irv on. He had the whole lane 1-on-1. And like as he's driving, like I said, he was killing the whole game. Truck, he was gonna get MVP for sure. He was killing the whole game, and like as he was driving, coach called a timeout. Right? So
coach fucked the game.
So he called a timeout, right? So everybody stopped when the ref blew the whistle. Everybody was looking around like, what the fuck happened? Like, and they was like, yo, timeout. I'm like, niggas is like, damn, he called a timeout. He was supposed to let him go. But we drove a play. I don't know what happened on the play, honestly. But we didn't score. But we had another chance I came down at the end. It was like 2 seconds left. I like shot a 3 from like half court. I missed, and we lost like that. So
you scored 1,000 points.
Yeah, I scored 1,000 point. But that shit was like I was.
They can't lose in fashion, but
yeah,
it's still.
I feel like if I had a couple more seconds, then I was mad. The 3 was dumb far.
Last game, and you broke St. Ray's record for the most points, right? Or?
No. At that time, I feel like I was like, what did I probably was like top 5 at that time.
Oh, top 5.
Like, but I know like Truck ended up passing. Yeah, Truck broke it. Yeah, then Isaiah.
Okay.
Yeah, so but yeah, I'm just glad I made that 1,000 point club.
Yeah, you got your jersey hanging?
Yeah, they got my jersey on the wall. Fact, of course.
They better have that jersey hanging, man.
Of course, jersey on the wall. But yeah, I got a lot of great memories at St. Ray's, bro. Like a lot of great ones, man.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, man. So, it's just summer going into your senior year. Like, what's the preparation for college?
Well, shit, I was just working. I was able to actually go and get on campus early. So like the beginning of July, I went to campus. I went to Drexel right in front of them. So I was there working out. Me and Jamie went. We was working out. Like I gained like 10 pounds over the summer. Muscle, word, quick too. Like all we was doing was eating.
You was wiry as fuck.
Yo, word. All we was doing was eating and working out. That's all me and Jamie was doing. Word. So it was good. So I got stronger going into my freshman year at Drexel. And it's funny, that summer we was playing pickup and shit with the team and all that, so people was getting acquainted. But my ankle still wasn't like word. My ankle still wasn't
right your whole college career.
No, I would say like the end of my freshman year started getting better.
Okay.
Like my sophomore and junior year, I ain't had no problems with it. My senior year, I sprained it again. The same way, like at the same time of the year as I did in high school.
Yeah.
The same. And my senior year was my best year. I was having my best year at Drexel. My freshman year was rough. We was trash my freshman year. Like we lost mad games, like 20 games. And
I want to ask you something. You and Drexel, y'all go to. You and Drexel. You and Jamie, y'all go to Drexel together.
Yeah.
Like that was the plan.
Nah, we didn't talk about that shit. Like you know what I mean.
But y'all always was cool, bro.
Yeah, we was all good.
Yeah, on the east side at one point.
Yeah, facts. So me and Jamie used to hang out all the time, but we didn't really talk about going to school together. It was just happened, like kind of like you know what I mean. It kind of just happened. And then once we committed, we would talk about this shit, whatever. We went there, like like it was good, like playing together. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't think it was gonna work out and shit like that.
Two short guards.
Yeah. Or just like they thought one of us was gonna play and one of us wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, like
they trying to put.
I'm not going to come on. Like I'm gonna play. Like I'm gonna play, bro. And Jamie is nice. So I'm like, they're gonna have to figure it out. But they wanted both of us to play together, obviously. Like you know what I'm saying. So our first 10, 15 games, we started. Like you know what I mean. It wasn't like we came in there ready to go. Honestly, like we was ready to go. But yeah, man. But my freshman year was a lot of ups and downs. Like you know what I'm saying. My sophomore year. My freshman year, I broke my nose my freshman year. We're playing
just
against
an injury promo.
Yo, bro, like, but the funny thing is, I wasn't like I didn't get mad. I never missed a game in college. Like you know what I'm saying? It was great. Like I had mad like little nagging injuries. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I broke my nose. I got somebody elbowed me in my nose my freshman year against George Mason. They was punching us too. They was killing us. I told you my freshman year was garbage. But yeah, against George Mason, I got my nose broke, and then like a week later, so I had to wear a mask, and the mask was hard. Like this was like the worst mask ever. That shit was horrible. In practice, I got the mask on, Jamie. I think I had the ball. I want to say, and Jamie was guarding me. Jamie pokes me in my eye through the mask.
So now you
scratch corneas. Like, so now I'm like I can barely see. I'm out here like it was crazy. So my freshman year was like. It was hard. Like me and Jamie, we was like, man, we gotta get out of here. This is we
didn't like hopping in the portal.
Yo, if the portal was out, we would have been in that.
I was about to ask you.
That's a fact.
What you think about the portal?
It's a gift from the curse. I feel like it's hard because there's no stability with the teams, really.
So like free agency every year.
Yeah, but I feel like the players need more flexibility. You know what I mean? They need more opportunities. So, like I said, if I'm a kid at Drexel that was under recruited in high school or whatever, and I'm killing here, I jump in the portal, I might end up at Duke.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. That's fire to me. You know what I mean?
Juju. I don't know if you know Juju. Jalen Murray.
Oh yeah,
St. Peter's.
yeah.
He just hopped in the portal. He going to Ole Miss, I believe now.
Word?
He just committed to Ole Miss.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know that would have never happened.
Exactly.
He'd have been stuck at
He'd
St.
have been stuck at St. Peter's, or they'd have been making him sit out a year. That makes you not even want to transfer when the motherfucker got to sit out a year.
That's a fact. So I like the point. I feel like everything new, you gotta adjust to certain things. Like, but as far as for the players, like I think that's the best thing possible.
Yeah, and that's the best thing possible for motherfuckers with them good NIL deals and them big schools. Cause shit, you got people leaving. You might want to catch a senior in the portal.
Yeah, for real. There's like you can get paid now. Like that shit happened mad fast. I feel like two things, yo, that I never would have thought was gonna happen. The way they legalized weed in New York now, like we can walk around. I'm like, yo, there's people walking around smoking blunts in the street. Like they was really, like they was like, there's people doing years for that right now. That shit is just bugged out. But like you said, now you get paid. I remember back in the day, people like Brown, OJ Mayo, they get into trouble. Reggie Bush.
I gotta ask you. They ever offered you something?
Nah,
high school ever offered you something?
Yo, let me tell you a story, yo. When I committed to Drexel, right? People really couldn't believe I was going there.
Yeah. Well, they thought you were
My principal, they just thought I was going to a bigger school, like a Big East school or something like that. So, my principal, I swear to God, my principal had a meeting with me, my coach, and my pops because they thought I took money from Drexel.
What?
I swear to God. They thought I took money.
They like, why you
they give out the bag, they didn't give it to me. They didn't give me the bag for real. But yeah, I had a school, like, they didn't offer me money, but they was like, yo, like, you come to our school, you'll have a crib, you'll have yeah. So I had schools say that to me before, like 2 schools.
I know that's
pretty much like they said it without saying it. Yeah, they said it without saying it, for sure. But yeah, but at that time, the way I was thinking, if somebody would have dropped $50K in the bag, right, I'm taking that. I'm taking that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they gotta take care of the family.
How you not gonna take it? Like
now they paying these kids, motherfucker. What's the dude name? Nigel Pack. You know, Kurt. He coach he like one of the graduate assistants at K-State now.
Yeah.
Nigel Pack was over there with him. Nigel Pack left and went to Miami University. They get a motherfucker $800,000 in a car for 2 years. So how you gonna stay at K-State and they offering you that? You feel me?
Like that's fire. I think that's how it should be. I think that America. I think one thing, that's why all these foreigners is coming over here. Because when you in America, you do all this stuff, you working your whole life, playing ball here, and then if you don't go to the NBA, they ship you overseas somewhere. It's like, why is it not the best leagues here in America? Like, you know what I mean? America can have mad different pro leagues that's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can have a lot of pro divisions, like the overseas guys, mad different divisions, and
mostly all the good players is American players.
Yeah.
They taking our players and putting them over
for real. Like, and then you go overseas, a lot of these dudes are doing people dirty. Like, they doing Americans dirty over there, not paying dues and living in bad conditions. But meanwhile, you could stay here, you could have a league here. Like, they passing out $800,000 to college players. Like, then he passing out the same type of money to high school, depending on what level you on. Like,
it's about time they start paying them motherfuckers because they're making a bunch of money off of them.
Yo, billions and billions. Think about it, they got free billions for years. Like, for years, how long? You see how long college basketball been going, bro? Trillions, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact, man. Since C Webb and all the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question, because you said high school kids getting paid. I know that you was on Cardinal Hayes coaching staff at a point. Are you still there?
No, I'm not there.
What you doing now as far as with the coaching? Because I wanted to ask you about the Cap Jack kid.
Yeah, he's tough.
He got the NIL deal, right?
Yeah, him and Boogie.
Yeah. So, like, what do you feel? You feel Boogie gonna go to UNC?
I don't know, man. I think he's gonna go.
He ain't gonna go.
I feel like he either gonna go to like UNC. Florida's in the mix for him too, I heard. But him and Captain Jack at UNC would be fire.
I say they should stick together.
Stick together?
Yeah, I think that'd be fire. Because their games complement each other, I think.
I never seen them play together. I would like to see them play together though. I never seen them like on the All-Star team and stuff. Nothing together, AU. But I'd like to see them play together.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope. But yeah, they tough though.
Yeah.
Boogie, yeah, they tough.
But you stayed 1 year at Cardinal Hayes?
Yeah.
So now where we going?
I'm at St Raymonds, back
Yeah,
at home.
back at home.
Back at home, baby.
Shout out to Ray's, man.
Shout out to St Raymonds.
But so we're gonna go back to Drexel. So now, what was that, your sophomore year? No, you said your sophomore year where you say you kind of getting over the
So my sophomore year was good. I was going to my sophomore year like ready to go.
And y'all get Chris Fouch too, right?
Fouch, yo, Chris Fouch, bro. Like
best shooter you played with?
Yeah.
Who was thinking?
I would say I'm trying to think. I was trying to make sure I ain't disrespect nobody or leave nobody out.
Ricky was a good shooter.
Ricky Torres had the ratty. Hell yeah, he had the ratty. Him and Fouch is like
Fouch shit cash. It should be cash since.
But
we was about
Fouch
11, 12.
When Fouch got the Drexel, bro. A lot of people don't know he could do way more than shoot. Like, he could put it on the floor, get to the back. Like Fouch was dumb nice. Like I did not know he was that nice when
he just always played with playmakers.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that nice when he came on his visit to Drexel. Me and Jamie was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know he could do this? Like, that shit was dumb funny. Like, he was killing. Like, and usually, like, at Drexel, I think it was defense. So, like, we ain't, like, recruits wasn't really coming on visits, killing this shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, even when I went on my visit there, like, they had this dude named Bashir Mason. So, Bashir Mason, he was the point guard at Drexel, like, 4 years straight, like, before me and Jamie got there. He won Defensive Player of the Year his freshman year at Drexel. His defense was crazy. Like I played against him on my visit, but I did good, but I wasn't like wilding on him. Like, you know what I mean? But they was like, you know, they took pride in that. You know what I mean? They wasn't like lame.
He better than Malik on defense. No, I gotta ask.
Yeah, he's a little taller.
Oh, he's taller. Okay.
And he could lock up. Like I feel like Malik, his ability like to steal the ball and pressure was probably better than Bosch, But yeah, Bosch was like, and Bosch was older than me too. So like I said, I was in high school. He was a senior when I was, so it was like a different level of strength and shit like that.
He a grown man.
Yeah, he was a grown man. But he coached St. Peter's now.
Okay.
Where he used to coach Wagner University. Like he was the youngest coach in D1 history. Like, but Bosch is dope. Like great coach. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he at St. Peter's now, man. I think he went to St. Benedict's in Jersey, from Jersey.
So you mentioned him because what? Fouch was kicking his ass.
Yeah, no. So no. So I mentioned him because like me playing against him coming into like my visit and all that, I'm like, yo, Fouch, I'm like, I didn't think like we was like, all right, we gotta make sure Fouch, you know what I mean? Like you gotta yo, he was killing. Fouch was fucking killing. He was just doing mad shit that I just never knew he could do, like get into the basket, finishing both hand floaters. I'm like, nah, I can't wait for him to get here.
Yeah, he got hurt. You said he got hurt, especially?
Yeah, he tore his ACL his freshman year.
Damn, I didn't even know that. I know he got hurt like his junior year or something with the ankle or some shit, right?
But nah, he kind of was hurt his whole career, but he was just fight through it. Or he would fight through it, like his shoulder, like, Fouch had a lot of it, but he was getting buckets, bro.
How were y'all? Your team was that sophomore year?
My sophomore year, we was a little better. We was just still like an average team though. Like we wasn't as bad as the year before, but we was just solid. Like you know what I mean? We was a solid team. My junior year, we got better, and then my senior year, we was like 24-10 or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it got progressively better over the years while I was there. You know, so but yeah.
Jamie wasn't there your junior year, right?
My senior year.
Your senior year, right?
Yeah,
he left.
Yeah. Nah, he had got kicked out. He had got into a situation. He had left, so he couldn't. He couldn't play the senior year. He ended up going to Clark Atlanta with Al Cash.
Oh,
yeah.
Alfie was coaching him out there.
Yeah.
Alfie been out there for a minute. When I went to, I had after I did 2 years at my community college, I went to Morehouse.
Yeah.
And Alfie was out there. That's when Gerald came out there. I don't know if you remember Gerald. He used to play with us in Team Rock too.
Yeah, let's get yeah.
We both went out there the same year and shit. I was at Morehouse. He's at Clark Atlanta. But I ended up coming back. He ended up staying. And where Al at? He the head coach, man.
He the head coach now. Yeah, went to August. He was with
Keith and him. Yeah, I think he recruited Keith.
He recruited Keith.
Yeah, that was a big recruit.
I want to say I put him on in Marquise. I
want
to say nah, because me and Al talk a lot though. Like me and Al, we used to talk all the time.
How you feel about Keith as far as like what he's done this year?
You know, I got a funny story about him. I was when my first and second year coaching. His pops had brought him in the gym because I used to coach his little brother.
Yeah, Cabo. That's what I mean. That's how I know Keith. Yeah. Cabo. When I left for Hollows, we was in FDA together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. So I used to coach Marquis' little brother, Marius.
Oh, then I thought you were talking about Marcus, because you know you got an older brother. Marcus,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, see, I don't think I know Marcus, but yeah, I used to coach his little brother Marius, and he brought Marquise to the gym one day. He's like, "Yo, this is the best guard in New York City." I'm like, "Ah, what's up?" Like, and then when I seen him play, I was like, "Nah, he's official, bro." Like, he gave me Andre Barrett vibes. But so I wasn't surprised when he started wilding like that. You know what I mean? When I saw him at KC, I was happy for him. Like, I think he got a good shot at the league. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You said you feel like you put Outcash on. What you did?
Nah, because me and him used to talk about plays and shit all the time. So I'm like, I feel like I referred to him. I feel like I told him about Keith. Like, yo, go get Keith. But I could be wrong.
Referral fee.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but yeah, Marquise is tough, bro. Like he's tough. He's tough. Like I always like this attitude. Like I like people with heart. Mm-hmm. So like if you got a heart, you got like a certain mentality. Like I'm always, because your mental is everything, bro. Especially in basketball. Like so, if you got that mentality, like you're gonna work hard. You feel like you're the best. It's hard for you not to succeed, like especially if you're in the right situation.
Yeah, hard work beats talent.
Yeah,
talent
for real,
hard, man.
For real. And he got everything. Like he got talent and all that. You know what I'm saying? And he worked hard. So I'm like,
shout out to him, man. I pray some NBA team give him a shot, man.
Yeah,
somebody take a shot on him, man. Take a chance.
He tough, man. He tough.
So, what's your senior year? You say you have your best year.
Yeah, my senior year.
Do y'all win the CAA or?
Yeah, I got a lot of heartbreaking stories.
Another heartbreaking senior year.
Watch me hear this shit. So my senior year, I started off killing. Like my first 10 games, I probably averaged like 16, 17 or whatever. Like, so I'm killing. Then I get hurt. So
the ankle.
Yeah, I hurt my ankle like bad. So I'm playing like, you know what I mean. I heard it at a time where it was like winter break, so we didn't have that many games. Or whatever. So I tried to play. I remember like the first game I tried to come back. We played against Hofstra. I played like 7 minutes. Like I got in the court, like I couldn't play.
Couldn't do nothing.
You know what I mean? Then we played like VCU. Same kind of thing. Like I'm playing. My coach is like, "Yo, G, like sit down."
Yeah,
like, you know,
you hurting us.
Yeah. So it was like 4 or 5 games in a row. Like I played, but I wasn't really playing, like, you know what I mean. So it was rough.
Stats to the dip.
Yeah, that shit was rough. So towards the end of my senior year, like I started getting back into the groove a little bit. You know what I mean. Of course, it's championship time. Like you can't have excuses. Like so, I'm like, but I'm rehabbing crazy. Like you know what I mean. I'm in the training room all the time, rehabbing. So I got to a point where it was decent. It never got back to the same, but it got back to it. It was decent. So we get into the CAA tournament. I think we were like our first 2 games, something like that, and we played in VCU.
Who over there? Ermina over there at the time or
not? He had left.
He
He was there my freshman. I meant to say it, but my freshman year, Ermina was OD. Like he was definitely lead. But my senior year, we played VCU to go to the chip in the CAA. And we had just beat VCU on senior night. Like I just killed them on senior night too.
You feel like I got a shot to make.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, we gonna beat them. Like, I always love playing VCU because they play up tempo. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that they style fit me more. So I couldn't like at Drexel we used to slow the ball down a lot. You know what I mean?
That's why. The leading scorer y'all team was about 12 or something like that.
Yeah, so it was like you know what I mean? Like my career was like 10, like 11s. Like I'm like, yo, you wasn't really getting
they
off
got you
like
playing
that.
Like Virginia.
Yeah, he was playing like the Spurs, like coming down, passing the ball in the post and shit. Like so, that shit was like, you know what I mean? But when we played VCU, niggas was up and down, like, you know what I mean? Because they pressed the whole game, you know what I mean? So
Deontay Weber wasn't there.
Yeah,
right?
nah, he wasn't there.
Right.
He's tough though, but he wasn't there. But they had like Joey Rodriguez. Bradford Burgess.
He was
tough, bro. My coach used to have me guard him. I'm like, yo, bro, this nigga's a 6'6".
I was about to say, I think it's dumb too.
Yo, bro, like actually, ask Jamie. He used to have me guarded like mad forwards and I'm like, bro, I'm 5'11", skinny. You got me guarding these power forwards and shit. But Bradford Burgess, he was tough. And they had a dude named Jamie Skeen. I'm gonna hate Jamie Skeen for the rest of my life. So long story short. We playing, yeah, I'm about to say why. So it was a good game against VCU. We going back and forth. It's like I want to say like 5 seconds left or some shit like that. Trying to get a stop, whatever. Jamie Skeen gets the ball in the post. It's tie game. You know what I mean? Tie game. And if we was thinking it's gonna go into overtime, of course. Overtime, we felt like we was gonna win. We was gonna win, bro. Like, JV Scheme get the ball. He does like a drill move, bro. Just quick move, 1, 2, boom, drop step, finish at the buzzer. Game over. Beat us. You know what I'm saying? Like at the buzzer to go to the chip, right? So our record was good though. So we like, so we were like 24-10. We think we still got a shot there, but we know
they get at large bids.
Yeah. So in the CAA, because the league was good. When I was there, the league was good. It was like always top 10 like leagues. Like my freshman and sophomore year, it was like number 8 in the country. So it was a good league when we went into there. So that so we knew if we went to the chip, we probably would have made it to the tournament. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because we beat Louisville that year. We beat Russia them that year at Louisville. We had played. We didn't beat Kentucky. Kentucky violated us. John Wall and them. But we had a good like decent.
That's the year Kimber and them took it then.
Yeah. We had a good like out of season schedule and shit. So we had a couple big wins or whatever. So we thinking we might have a shot. Long story short, we get snubbed, and VCU makes it to the Final Four that year.
That's crazy.
They made it to the Final Four.
And y'all played them tough all year. So I know y'all felt like we could have made some noise in the tournament.
That's a fact. But like we lost when we played them. I told them when I didn't really play, that was at their place. And then when they came to Drexel my senior night, we beat them. And everybody in the league pretty much was like, yo, this is gonna be the matchup, you know what I mean, going into the tournament. So we played them, we wanted to smoke. Like it was a crazy game. But
what you felt was your best game at Drexel?
Probably the Louisville game where we beat Louisville.
Kick somebody out.
Yeah, we was
what's that?
Payne,
right?
Yeah, I was killing Payne with that game. I was killing him, but yeah, that I would say that was because it was the biggest game. You know what I mean? Like, and I played good. Like, I led us to the win. And before the game, shout out to my man Ash Howard. Ash Howard is assistant at Villanova now. He was there when they won the 2 chips at Nova.
Mm-hmm.
I mean Ash. I love Ash and I hate him at the same time because if it wasn't for Ash, I would have probably transferred from Drexel. So he saved my Drexel career. Like because I told you I didn't really like it at the beginning, but when they brought Ash in, I wasn't even. It's not like a real specific. I thought about Manhattan a little bit, but I wasn't really into it like that. Like I wasn't really into the transfer process like that. I just know I didn't really like it for me at the time. But with me, I'm like a persistent person, so like I try to stick shit out. Like I'm not just gonna leave and you know what I mean. So, but when they brought Ash in there, So when they brought Ash there, Ash played at Drexel for Brew. Brew was my coach, so he played at Drexel. So he was mad because Ash is dumb cool from Philly, like. But he's like a New York person. Like Ash is my guy. But he was young on the staff, and he just started coming in, like training us a certain way, talking to us a certain way, vibing with us, like.
Made it feel like family. Like I mentioned earlier,
that's my guy. Yeah, before it didn't really feel like that. Like I ain't
feel like business.
Yeah, like I feel like as far as the players, we didn't really. It wasn't like what the coaches said. We was cool, but it wasn't like we didn't really fuck with them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like the team and the coaches kind of separate. But when Ash came, like we fucked with Ash, hard body. But yeah, what were you talking about?
So yeah, senior year you lose to VCU.
So they go to the Final Four and all that. So that was just like frustrating, you know what I mean? But,
so what was your plans after college? You go to any camp, Sportsman or anything like that, or?
Yeah, I didn't go to Sportsman, but yeah, I signed with an agent. I signed with an agent. Some dude in Philly puts me on with this agent, and so I came out when I graduated. It was a lockout season, so. Okay. It wasn't really no jobs like that overseas for real. Like, you know what I mean? It was hard. Like, so I was just working out. But my agent that I signed to, he was telling me about a job. Where was it at? I want to say like in Finland or something. And I ended up going there, but not because of him. Like, you know what I mean? I ended up going playing with somebody else. But he had something lined up. He said, like, you know what I mean? So. He had something lined up, and then like this is a process that I feel like I gotta help young kids with, you know what I mean? So and somebody was telling me like don't sign with the agent unless he find you a job. Like it's kind of like true, you know what I mean? But agents at that time, it was a lockout season, so it was like they try to put pressure on you, like yo, listen, you need to sign, like you know what I mean? It's a lockout, like, you don't know
people taking them jobs up,
people taking them jobs and shit. So This is like the beginning of August. He told me I had the offer or whatever. So I'm like, I am waiting for the contract or whatever. And it's going weeks and shit going by. Like, he ain't hit me up. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, yo, what's good?
Let's get into that
job. Like, I'm trying to get up out of here. Like, you know what I mean? And it was for some short shit, but I was like, I'm just trying to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to
build
get
from
up out of
that.
here. Yeah, facts. So I'm trying to get up out of here. Long story short, he just BS me for like 3-4 weeks, bro. So I sent him an email, like, listen, I'm trying to get out this contract. I got another agent.
Yeah.
I started talking to another agent. I want to say his name was Brandon Bass. Something BJ Bass or something like that. He always wanted to, he was from New York. He always wanted me to sign with him, but I ended up signing with the other dude. But he was trying to help me out, and he had a team. Well, he had a team, and it took me so long to get out the contract. I lost that job.
Yeah.
Like, so my first agent was like, he was horrible. You know what I mean? So I went through a lot, like my first year, like out of Drexel. But I was like going to camps and stuff like that, and like playing in like semi-pro leagues and stuff. But overseas, I didn't go nowhere my first year because it was hard. No, one, it was hard just to get a job because of the lockout, and then like the agent shit. You know what I mean? So, but I didn't feel that bad because I was working out with all pros that whole first year, like people that was dead nice. That was overseas for years. It was home, so it wasn't like I didn't feel like I was tight, but I wasn't like,
Steve Burge.
Yeah, like Steve Burge, Jordan Theodore for a while.
Shout out to Gerald.
Shout out to J.O. Yo, shout out to Jordan
tough.
Theodore. Tough.
Team Rock, man.
Team Rock. Team Rock. Jordan OD tough. Who else? Dre Barrett. I've had a lot of battles in pickup with Dre Barrett, bro. He was official. Dre Barrett was official.
Yeah, Dre Barrett. I've always loved Dre.
Yeah, mad different people, bro. So I was always
in the
like,
mix.
yeah, I was in the mix, and then like maybe around like January, February, dudes started getting overseas jobs and shit. That's when I started really getting tight. Like, all right, now it's my turn. You know what I mean?
What joint you go to? What's your first spot overseas that you?
So I went to a spot in Canada. So it was a Brampton Hayes in Canada. So I had went to a camp in Vegas. Like it was like an overseas camp. Like so I paid for that. This is like the super grind. Like people don't
Getting out the
understand.
mud. People don't.
People don't
think
understand.
shit,
Yo,
nowadays
shit,
the kids got this shit handed to them.
Yo, it was a lot of shit I had to do. So I had to buy, like, so think about it. The ticket to Vegas, then I got to pay for the camp out there. Like, I'm fresh out of college. I ain't got no job. Like, I'm putting it all together. So I go to a camp. I go kill at the camp. Right? So I get, like, you know, my team won a chip. I get the MVP of the championship, all that. I get, I made, like, the all-tournament team and shit like that. Everybody like, yo, bro, like, you played that last year. I'm like, bro, I ain't playing, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get a job. Like, they thinking I'm like an overseas vet. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get a job, bro. And this dudes, you start seeing dudes that got jobs and play places. You like,
how the fuck they get the job?
How the fuck you was in Europe, bro? Like, what? Like, basketball is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, it'll blow your mind. But so long story short, like, I had my coach there. He was telling me he was gonna help me or whatever. And after the camp, I'm calling him, trying to get, you know what I mean? So they start sending out emails of dudes that's getting, like, jobs from the camp. So mad people got jobs from it. It was a good camp. So, and it was mad coaches at the camp and all that. So dudes getting jobs. So I'm like, I just know I'm about to get it. I was wild. I know I'm about to get a job. Nothing. Like, so I'm calling my coach, like, hey, what's up? Like, he was, like, and he was, like, he didn't even answer me, bro. I spoke to him once, and then after that, he didn't really help me again. And he was mad cool while I was out there. Like, where he was mad cool with me while I was out there. So I'm like, damn, bro. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to go look up the list of coaches that was there. I'm going to hit somebody up. So that's what I did. So I looked up. I'm like, yo, listen, I was at the camp. What's this dude's name? He was mad cool, bro. White dude. I'm bugging out. His name's going to come back to me. He was a coach. But I'm just having a brain freeze right now. But I hit him up. Like, yo, I needed, like, I'm looking for a job. He's like, all right, come out. Like, you know what I mean? I got guards already, but, you know, you could come out. I could take a look at you, but I remember you. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right. So I go to Canada. You know what I mean? I go to Canada, start working out. You know what I mean? They like me and shit, but they don't have no, because they just signed like 3 guards. Yeah. Whatever. So, but he was like, yo, you could stay here and like work out and train the team for like, we can't pay you, but we could we could house you and shit like that. I'm like, alright, I'm staying. It's like, so I grinded it out. I stayed, like, ended up playing, you know what I mean? Like, I think one guard got hurt and one left. Okay. You know what I mean? So I ended up playing out there. and that was like my first pro experience. Like, you know what I mean? So I had to go get it myself pretty much. Like, so it was like a grind. You know what I mean? But
any other countries you hit?
So Finland, I ended up going there, but that was short. That was like maybe a little more than half a season, and then like that shit just kind of fell through. Like the overseas shit is kind of, depending on where you go, it's like hit or miss. Like, you know what I mean? You could be killing somewhere. They might, like I said, they might not pay you.
Yeah.
Like, and these are some of the best countries do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know dudes. I was in France, like waiting for money, all that stuff. So I went through a lot of that with Finland and all.
Nah, yeah, I heard a lot of stories about that shit too. With a lot of people that played overseas, where they're not paying you for weeks and shit like that.
Yeah, so it was tough, man. But and I felt like he I want to say he fouled. He might have fouled me or something like that. But I landed mad funny. It twisted my ankle again. My right
same
ankle and my knee at the same time. Right. So after that, like, but a lot of, like I said, a lot of people don't know this. What I'm saying right now, a lot of people don't know this. But so that happened while I'm still playing. Then after that happened, I was still coaching at that time. Like I was in the beginning stages of coaching, but after that I just started just coaching full time. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, yo.
What year was that?
This was like 6 years ago. What was that? 28, 27, something like that. So after that, I just started getting into coaching heavy. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't chasing the overseas shit no more. Like, I had went to what's the name camp too. I went to a training camp with Springfield Armor. They was the Nets D-League team at the time. So I almost got into the D-League. That was a good experience, you know what I mean? But I think it was like a political thing. They ended up taking, son went to NC State. He was a point guard.
Here?
Nah, his shit was short. I want his last name was Brown.
Lorenzo Brown?
Yeah. They took Lorenzo Brown instead. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
6'4".
Yeah, they took Lorenzo Brown instead. Word. And what's the name was at one of the workouts? Malcolm Graham was at one of those workouts with me too.
Okay.
But so yeah, that was like my little pro experience. You know what I mean? Outside, like I said, I did little bullshit like little pro leagues and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, it was just after that I got into coaching. Like once I got, it was hard to rehab my ankle and shit like that. I could have did it, but I felt like I started falling in love with coaching a lot. So. Yeah. Once I did that, I was like, I'm just sticking with the coaching.
That's the good energy program.
Yeah, that's where good energy started. Like,
they tell me you the founder and the coach, right?
Yeah.
I did my homework, the skills trainer, all that, man.
Right.
So you doing that. You also got your brand with the good energy.
The clothing.
Tell the people about that too.
Yeah. So and I should have some stuff on right now, but I'm bugging. But so I actually started the Good Energy clothing before I started the team.
Okay.
Now, I was coaching, but I didn't start the Good Energy basketball until like a couple years, because I was still trying to play. You know what I mean? So I didn't start the Good Energy basketball until like a couple years after the clothing. But with the clothing, I started off with hats at first. And it's funny because I was in Miami, and I just posted a picture of me wearing the hat. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't really know if I was gonna sell it yet. And I just posted a picture of the hat, and mad people was commenting like, "Yo, I need that hat." So once I started posting that, I started making the hats. You know what I mean? For my first like maybe year or two, it was just hats. Like I wasn't doing clothes like t-shirts and shit. But I made a bunch of different hats, which was good. And then once I started doing t-shirts and sweatsuits and stuff like that, and then I did like shorts. You know what I mean? The shorts is like the biggest seller. The basketball shorts, and now and I did some varsity jackets. Okay. I did like a custom jacket for Boogie too. Like I did some custom jackets for people. But yeah, so now I'm just dabbing in all types of stuff.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. This summer I got some stuff coming. Some shorts, some shirts, like and hats and stuff.
You got like a Instagram page or anything where they can find it at?
Yeah. So my Instagram is for the page is We Are Good Energy. Energy is spelled NRGY. Okay. So yeah, we ARE Good Energy. That's a clothing line page, and then I got Good Energy Basketball.
And what's the name of that page?
Yeah, it's called
Good Energy Basketball.
Yeah, Good Energy Basketball, NRGY. So Good NRGY Basketball, and that's where all my stuff that I'm doing with the kids is on. You know, all the AU stuff and traveling and stuff like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, since we went back to the kids, I just want to ask you, like, what's your key to the game? I ask everybody that come up here on this podcast, like, what's their key to the game as far as like what's some advice or some motivation or you know, words of wisdom you can give to the youth or to your younger self, just to better yourself, like make you a better you right now. What's some words you'd give to your younger self or a younger kid?
Yeah, I would say a younger kid. My best advice is what I preach right now is that, like, take care of your mental first. Like, take care of your mental first, and take care of yourself first. You know what I mean? So don't worry about what everybody else is doing. And with me, like as a kid, I was kind of to myself anyway. You know what I mean? But I feel like kids nowadays, they gotta really just try to learn how to focus. You know, use and take care of their mental strength first. You know what I mean? So the mental aspect of your life, it controls the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So you can work hard and all that stuff, and it's cool, but if you're not like mentally if you're not exercising mentally, then you know you're not gonna be prepared for a lot of things. So I would say, just take your mental health serious, take your mental fitness serious, like meditate, just getting your own, figure yourself out. You know what I mean? Like, and don't follow just what everybody else is doing. Like, just really figure out who you are and what you want first. And once you do that, like, it's easier to stick to your grind.
That's the key to the game, man.
Key to the game.
And, before we wrap this up, I just want to give a little trivia to you. So, I don't want to do it, but I got it. Fauci Jamie.
Oh, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that, bro.
Alright, so I'm gonna let her get past that one. Chris Fauci Kimber in high school. I asked him the same thing. You said you played with
yeah, in high school.
I said Chris Fauci. I meant to say Corey Fisher and Kimber. That's
Corey Fisher and Kimber.
Yeah, high school. You said you played with Corey Fisher. Yeah, I realized how nice he was.
Yeah. C Fish in high school. Damn. C Fish and K War. In high school, I could probably go with. I could probably go with C Fish in high school. Yeah, high school C Fish was different. Like, even before high school.
Irva Trump in high school.
Irva Trump, high school. I gotta go with Trump.
Trump.
Even though I seen Irv, like I said, Irv used to kill us. Trump is my man, so I love Irv, but Trump is my guy.
That shooter you already went with. You already went with Fauci.
Yeah,
that shooter you ever played against.
Yeah, definitely Fauci.
And I know I got one more thing to ask you, man. Cause I see you big on Twitter.
Yeah.
I see you, you give your take on the NBA games and stuff. I be seeing you. So, well, what you think about the off season before we go? What you think about the off season?
Off season, I hope Dame Lillard end up somewhere besides Portland. I think they're gonna trade him. I think they're gonna end up trading him. I really hope they do. I think that quietly, I think the Warriors are gonna make a big move. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but I think they're gonna make a big move. Bradley Beal. I think Bradley Beal gonna end up on the contender, like somebody like Miami or something like that.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, I can see Bradley Beal there. Who else is in talks right now? Who else having a big off season?
Kyrie.
Oh yeah, Kyrie. I think he's gonna stay in Dallas. Yeah, I think Kyrie gonna stay in Dallas. The Lakers, they need to make some kind of move. They need to get like another scorer, like a playmaker.
I think we're gonna get Chris Paul possibly and probably keep D'Lo.
You think? Oh man, I don't think they should.
I don't want to keep him. But
yeah, they need Kyrie, but they saying they're not interested in him.
It's a tough pass.
I feel like they need Kyrie, but Kyrie be up and down. He be having his episodes and shit. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah. Who else? The Knicks. The Knicks need Bradley Beal. For real. The Knicks need Bradley Beal. For real. My man is a big Knicks fan. He was saying he don't want him. I'm like, what? How the hell you don't want Bradley Beal? Y'all didn't want Jalen Brunson. And last year before they got, I said Jalen Brunson is the best thing to happen in the Knicks since Melo. Like, you crazy? Like, and nobody wanted Jalen. I'm like, yo, he is official. Like, what y'all watching? But Knicks fans is delusional that shit. They don't know what they need. But I think Bradley Beal to the Knicks would be good too. Trae Young might end up somewhere different.
They talking the Lakers too.
Yeah, it's over. I would want to see him. Honestly, I would want to see him on the Spurs.
On the Spurs?
Yeah, him Trae Young. Yeah, him and Wemby.
My man
and
from
the
my
other
hood
kid
just
on
beat Wemby and them in the chip today.
Ooh.
My man, Alpha Diallo.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
from my
okay.
hood. They just swept him in the chip.
Yeah, I seen they got swept. That's crazy. How did he tell you about playing against him?
Nah. I don't really speak to him over the phone, but like when he in the hood and
Yeah,
shit,
you see him.
yeah, he come out hoop with us and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably told. He talked to a lot of my peoples though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wemby, I don't know, man. He looked like he could be one of the GOATs.
Oh yeah, I think he's a generation time.
Yeah, I think he gonna do something good. I don't really like him at the Spurs, but Papa teach him how to play. You know what I mean? But I want to see him go great. But I think it might be good, especially him coming from overseas and then playing with the Spurs. He's still going to play the right way. I feel like he gonna learn the right way to play. You know what I mean? Playing with Popovich.
Yeah,
you're gonna learn the right way.
if you don't do anything, you're gonna learn the right way to play.
Yeah, you're not gonna get treated like a superstar right off the rip. You know what I mean? You're gonna get coached for real.
Yeah,
so it probably is good for him. You know what I mean? Honestly, when you think about it, you know what I mean? Hopefully Pop he ain't getting too old. You know, Pop be bugging out sometimes, but yeah, I think that'd probably be a good look for him. Zion, I don't know. He might get traded.
They saying about Zion. Yeah.
Would you trade him?
I mean for the right thing, yeah.
Yeah, cause he do miss a lot.
For the right
of
package, yeah.
But if he healthy right now,
if he healthy, he's something. But you know,
your best
availability. I mean, your best ability is availability.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So yeah, that's what I think. I think Dame Lillard gonna end up somewhere else. I'm hoping and praying because that's my guy. I hope he end up on a contender, either the Lakers or even Miami would be good for him. I mean, Miami get him.
They in the game.
They in the game. They gotta get
I heard it first.
Facts.
he said, Dame Lillard to Miami. I heard it first, man.
Dame to Miami, man.
Well, GColds, man, I appreciate you coming up here, man. My brother, man.
Sir, appreciate you. Thanks for having me, man.
Definitely. Episode 5, that's a wrap, man. Key was GColds, man.